His explosive comments threaten to unravel the star point guard season.
You should just say, my bad, you feel bad.
Cam, put your face in the chest. We're doomed as a power couple.
I'm glad that you started attending your therapy session.
It was either this or prison.
Cam is starting to feel like his only thing that he can provide for the world isn't just a good basketball game. And he wants to know what else there is that he can do for people. Other than give them money and, give them a show. He starts a foundation, and he wants to just like help people in a different way, and he wants to maybe attack some demons like within himself and like kind of just confront some stuff. And it just takes him on a roller coaster ride.
I think whenever a tragedy strikes, you kind of go back to the default setting, and then you kind of start over. It's like a computer. It's like, oh my gosh, it shuts down, and then you got to kind of start back up. So I'm in court-mandated therapy helping me through mine in season 3. So I'm going to be uncovering quite a bit about myself and my past.
Okay, we'll start by Cam. Can you please pull a question from the jar?
When are we going to talk about my father?
I'm gonna take a 5-minute break.
Black 5 or white 5?
A black 5.
Okay, see you tomorrow.
Reggie, I hope I can say this, we get to explore again his family of origin, or history with his father. It's a relationship that hadn't really been talked about, and Mike O'Malley, our showrunner, had hinted around about it a little bit. But for me, growing up with a father, my dad is an amazing father. So it was I had to figure out how to put myself in that headspace.
The money.
Goodbye, Cam. Ma, 8 chickens? Come on, how many can 2 people eat before they spoil?
Have you ever heard of a fucking freezer?
Yeah, it's where I'm gonna keep your body after I chop you up.
I wanted to bring a little more emotion to Cassie, because you've always seen her as the staple, the one that holds it together when she can, the no-nonsense kind of mama that takes no shit, and her family being first. But now Cassie is forced to address certain things about herself. She's actually forced to share something horrible that happened in her past with her children and with the rest of the family. So you're gonna see that as well. You're gonna see Cassie open up to love a little more through Dacha and Bao. And the reason for that is that I requested that Cassie and Dacha and Bao's relationship be expounded upon a little more, because I want other black women to live vicariously through Cassie, because you can be adorned by a billionaire. You can ride helicopters and private jets and get jewelry, and that, I think it's important that we see that.
This season with Missy and Reggie, their relationship really is tested. You see them grow as a couple, but all couples go through it. They've had very high times in season 1 and 2, and then here in season 3, it's not a low time. It's a marriage. That's what it is. There are ups and downs and all arounds, and they are forced to use those brilliant communication skills that we've seen them have in this very tough moment. And in episode 5, this season, Missy becomes Cam's media consultant. So she takes on a lot more responsibility, not just within this marriage, but within the family business aspect. So Missy and Reggie, that therefore I now work with Reggie in a different capacity. That brings up some very special moments, and you see this relationship tested.
I absolutely want to make sure that we keep this fish out of water. I think that's a beautiful thing, that we take this family and we put them in situations that you never really see a family that looks like us doing what we do or having to deal with what we have to deal with. And they do it in a very light, funny way. They kind of flip these things on their heads and see how it works out. I like that.
For hundreds of years, a black man couldn't even own a gun in the South.
That was then, but this is now.
Dead bird dropping.
Climb Eagles 2-5, Vector 330.
No, that's 12 o'clock. Also is very interesting for you. We're watching you also expand and do other roles and things, and it's like, how does that play into the whole dynamic too of like survivor's remorse?
All it means is like when I get to set, they go, "We don't care what you doing.
That's not
You're
what
still little brother. You're still my son. Don't get big-headed." You know what I mean? That's all that means to them.
We say, Jesse, we're so proud of you, but don't get full of yourself. No, we could not be more proud of him. Like watching him and being, we're always making him blush whenever he comes See, yeah,
Like this.
yeah. We couldn't be more proud of him. I mean, he's amazing, and he deserves it. He's a really, really good person, and you want to see good things happen to good people.